Hey family, Ra'am Hetep Amen here, and what I wanted to talk about today is the importance of struggle. You know, many people create a goal and they want to go out and achieve some level of success, and then when they're met with struggle, when they're met with this obstruction that they have to overcome, they typically will give up, or give up on their goals and dreams because they don't understand the necessity of struggle. They have been led to believe that success is easy, that there's no demand to success, and that is absolutely not the case. So what I wanted to do is use the Ma'asah today to give us certain insight into the importance of struggle, so that way you'll recognize the need for struggle and take it head on. According to the Ma'asah, it mentions that the source consciousness existed before the creation of all things. As a matter of fact, in the Kemetic Genesis story, it states that Nebuchadnezzar existed alone before it created Shu and Tefnut, before it created Nut and Geb, or heaven and earth, before it created all the things of earth, before it created man and woman. It existed alone. Now, in this existence, it exists in this state of effortlessness because it is one without a second. There's no competition. So therefore, whatever it brings into manifestation has to come into manifestation. So this creates this level of effortlessness. There's no demand for effort, and therefore source consciousness is obstructed from experiencing fulfillment, experiencing this sense of accomplishment. Now, let's think about that for a second. Without something providing you with a demand for effort, you are obstructed from getting to that sense of accomplishment, that sense of fulfillment. So one of the reasons the source consciousness brought the universe into manifestation and therefore created this concept of demand is because it wanted to experience this sense of fulfillment, this sense of accomplishment through the vehicle of man and woman. So your struggles that you are experiencing in this life is simply the source consciousness manifesting through you as you seeking to reach that self-accomplishment, that self-fulfillment through your challenges, through your things that you have to endure. Now, mind you, this particular reality that exists as you, as consciousness, as self within you, it's the same reality that brought the universe into manifestation. So therefore, the concept of failure doesn't apply to this entity, and therefore should not apply to you. You can bring yourself into states of failure or bring yourself into states of not fulfilling your potential simply because you don't understand the need for struggle. The source consciousness brought struggle into manifestation simply for you to meet that demand for effort, and therefore through that meeting that demand for effort and achieving your goal, you get a sense of accomplishment and a sense of fulfillment. So the purpose of struggle is to create a sense of accomplishment and a sense of fulfillment at the end of your success. Too often we get caught up in the actual material success. Oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to have a good relationship. I want to get a nice fancy car. But we don't put our mind state on the concept that in order for me to get to those things, I got to endure the struggle. I got to overcome the struggle. So once you create this decision to achieve a goal, you get out there and realize that there's struggle, that there's a demand for effort, and therefore you end up quitting simply because you don't want to meet the demand for effort. If I was to tell you that in 6 months, if you can lift 350 pounds, I'll give you $4 million, you best believe 99% of the people out there in the world would be lifting weights every day. They wouldn't have a problem with putting forth the demand for effort because they were guaranteed that if they met that demand, they're going to get that money. They're okay with struggle. But 90% of the time in your career goals or your goals that you want to achieve, it demands that struggle, but there's no guarantee that you're going to reach those goals. So therefore, you don't want to put forth the effort. But I'm telling you, the reason why you were brought into existence was to endure struggle, to meet that demand for effort, to experience your sense of accomplishment. Your success is a part of your destiny. What you have the potential to achieve, whether that be $1 million, a Grammy Award winning musician, whatever that is there. But you will not fulfill that potential if you avoid meeting the demand, because in actuality, you were brought here to experience struggle and become victorious with the struggle to reach your level of success. And then at the end of that success, get that sense of accomplishment. You cannot take your success with you into the next life, but you can take your strength that you get from lifting those weights with you. You can take the power that you get from meeting the demand for effort with you, even though that may lead to a specific success in your life. So the source consciousness brought the universe into manifestation to experience struggle through the vehicles of man and woman. And it wants to experience struggle. It wants to meet that demand. It wants to get challenged through that sense of reality, so that at the end it could get this sense of accomplishment. The challenge of lifting 300 pounds implies that you have strength. That is something that gives you this sense of accomplishment. If I said you can lift 300 pounds without struggle, it wouldn't mean anything to you. It wouldn't have any value in your life. So struggle is very important for your life success. There's no such thing as failure. It is impossible for you to fail, because then that would imply that the source consciousness brought the universe into manifestation to fail through you. But what you can do is not experience your potential. And the only way you can experience your highest potential, and whatever materially that means, is through meeting this demand for effort. You struggle because you're not meeting the demand for effort. That's it. If you are not meeting the demand of gravity for 350 pounds, you're going to struggle with lifting the weight. It's going to be a struggle. It may come back on your chest. You may try again, whatever the case may be. But the only reason why you're struggling with that weight is because your muscles aren't strong enough to meet that demand for effort. The only reason why you're struggling right now is because your spiritual fortitude is not meeting the demand for effort. Meet the demand for effort, the struggle ends, and whatever potential you have to achieve will be yours and be easy to accomplish. I hope this helped you. If it did, feel free to hit the subscribe button to get updated on other videos that I may put out there. Also, please share it with your family and friends. Let's continue to build upon the Ma'asah and use this energy, this information, this technology to continue to increase the fortitude of our communities and our life success. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day.